Because you're a Cancer sun and an Aquarius moon.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't want
From
to
the-
be a great divider, you want to be
Thank you.
a great uniter.
No, I just want to like get to know as much as I can with the little time.
Before you die.
Something like that. I think I was always interested in creating things. I distinctly remember I'd been put to bed and I got up and I went to my parents and I announced that I didn't need to go to school tomorrow because I was going to be an artist. But I didn't think I wanted to make music. I remember when my friends started making bands and I was not interested. But the first time I saw like a noise performance thing, I was like, oh, okay, this is something, here's something. And yeah, I got sucked in. Most of my favorite things that I've done do come in that way. That I didn't have a grand plan or think very hard. It just arrived fully, and then after I tried to like figure out. I don't really get to know the music. I hear my idea of the music. I don't hear the music. But then when other people are there, I can hear it. Meeting the world requires some. Yeah, I think you have to be brave somehow, no? This can be quite rewarding. I'm not so good when sound becomes work. I can do other things as work, but it's not. It just stops. It doesn't work. So I try to just do. I like that in English you say play music, and play is the same that kids do when they hang out. I think about music that way, that it has to be playing. So I'm also not trying to make a good song. I'm just trying to play around. And then when a song comes, I try to not stand in the way of it. I have this thing that I don't want anything too fancy. I'm not even good with like real studios and stuff. I did a residency in Stockholm many years ago. In the evening, Jonas Bach had a small flat, and he had all this gear lying around, and we would record songs in the night, and he had one speaker, and back then he recorded on GarageBand. And we made so many songs, and we had so much fun. And I realized, okay, this works way better for me. Like sitting on a couch, like there's a bunch of stuff, and you have one speaker. That's perfect. I like the laptop on a kitchen counter or AirPods. That's my preferred medium. And there's so many ways up the mountain, and I don't think mine is particularly great. It's just the way I do it. I think it's like one of my favorite ways of hanging out. So almost everyone I collaborate with are my good friends. So it's just a way of hanging out, and then music comes. It can be quite exciting to be in a room and like all of a sudden there's a language that doesn't come from one or the other. It's just its own thing and it happens there. I think that's special. It's the contact, speaking. There's no point of contact in fantasy. And I think everything, love in all its forms, all sort of require contact. So it's also a way of getting to know myself. think I'm proud when we go and do these with the record label with Post Isolation, when we go and do these showcases and things, and we travel as a team. I found that there's always more people at those shows, and there's always like a wilder energy than if I go on my own. And I think I'm proud that we managed to make the collective the star of the show, as opposed to having these like singular artistic voices. I think I'm proud about that. I don't know. Pride is a heavy concept, but I'm very happy and I feel very privileged that I get to do this. It's not really about like creating some dramatic mystery. It's more like sometimes words get in the way, and we're treachering into stuff that doesn't really doesn't do well with words. I don't feel I need to know what it is. I just like hanging out in that space. Part of what music is when it's best is something that we cannot really speak about anyway. That's why we have music. And so sometimes it feels unnecessary. I don't know what it means really. You know? I just like to make tunes. You put a schedule in for feeling your feelings?
Yes.
She's so funny.
Oh, that's wild.
And then I put it.
Does it
on,
work?
like-
Can you?
It works.
Okay, that's good.
Like
That's
love me is taking action.
3.5 minutes. This is more than enough.
Hard.